whereparentstalk.com, and we've got another healthy eating tip for you. My name is Andrea Howick, and today dietitian Kim Arrey is here. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
Now, with adults, we're always talking about scaling back our portions,
Right.
but with kids, parents often give them too much food.
Way too much. I think we think our kids are mini adults and we just pile on the plates and then we get really upset when they don't eat it.
So, for example, we've got laid out a lunch for 3 different age groups.
Right.
This one being the youngest of all, age 1 to 3, and
Right.
it looks incredibly small. Can you tell us what's on the plate here?
Basically, we've got a quarter of a bagel. We've got a tuna salad there, and what we've done as a rule of thumb is we're using 1 tablespoon per age.
Okay, so roughly
age.
we
So
would have
about a
scooped it
tablespoon.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then about a quarter of a cup of raw veggies. And as you notice, for a little one, we slice all the veggies really tiny
Yeah, everything's
because
cut.
we want to make sure that there's no risk of choking. So they probably can have raw vegetables depending on the number of teeth they have, but just make sure it's well sliced up.
Moving up, this is a 4 to 5-year-old,
That's
and we've
right.
graduated to just a half a bagel.
Half a bagel with about a half a cup of vegetables, and again 3.5 to 4 tablespoons of the tuna salad
That's
mix.
interesting.
And you notice we've used small plates, and the reason we've used small plates is so that we don't overfill them.
That's just, it's amazing. I never thought of doing that, but it makes perfect sense. So the oldest of the children, sort of 6 and up, are getting a full bagel, and
they'll be getting about a half a cup of tuna salad. So
Okay.
we can scoop it out like this, or we can use the spoon. It's a little easier.
And then you were telling to just sort of give a handful of the veggies. So
That's right.
So roughly sort of like this. I mean,
That's right.
okay. Now, whether or not they're going to eat all those veggies is another story.
Well, we can spice them up a bit and get some dip with them.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's most interesting is the size of the portion. Now, for a 6-year-old, what we're looking at is they can have almost adult-sized portions, 6-year-old and up. The other thing we want to remember is no matter what the portion sizes are, appetites vary. And kids are really good at knowing. They still know when they're hungry and when they're full. So very often, a child one day will eat this whole plate, and you say, wow. And the next day you'll give him the same amount, and he'll say, I'm not hungry, and he's going to leave it there. And that's okay. Let the kids get to learn to identify when they're full and when they're hungry.
That's great information. So this has been lunch. We're going to come back and do the whole exercise over again with dinner.